Altenex Energy in Europe and Edison Energy in the United States and North America help large energy users buy renewable energy and manage their energy portfolios in a risk-adjusted way. Hi, I'm Kristen Blum.
My name is Andor Savelkoels.
I'm Joey Lang.
My name is Mary-Kate Francis.
I'm the Senior Director for the European Renewables Advisory.
I'm the Senior Director of the North American Renewables team for Client Services.
I am the Director of Renewable Energy Supply.
I'm the Vice President of Renewables and Analytics Advisory at Edison Energy.
Our mission is to help clients solve their largest energy problems, whether that be around the cost of electricity or to help reduce their carbon emissions.
We're all driven by helping companies make complex choices and solving their biggest energy challenges.
The clients that Altenex and Edison Energy work with are large energy buyers. So they're facing a number of complicated challenges. They need to keep their businesses running. They need to have the energy to do it. They need to do it in an economic way, and they're increasingly interested in doing that in an environmentally friendly and socially responsible way.
Most of our clients build a portfolio of many different ways that they buy renewables. They look at on-site, they look at RECs and GOs, they look at physical PPAs, but typically when they want to get to those really large percentages of renewables and address their scope 2, they turn to virtual power purchase agreements as a way to do that in the most economic way.
VPPAs are experiencing tremendous growth.
Technology giants like Amazon have been early adopters of this model in Europe.
Companies like General Motors, Honda, Microsoft, Saint-Gobain, there's many companies out there that have used this, and it really spans many industries.
VPPA is Virtual Power Purchase Agreement, which just means that it's financially settled rather than physically settled. So a physically delivered contract, really, the problem with that is that you have to be located near where the project is selling that power into the market. That is just sometimes not possible depending on the footprint of the company or the buyer. So a VPPA allows you to aggregate your load from different countries, different states, and pull that together for one large purchase rather than having to do a bunch of smaller purchases in different markets.
VPPAs are the contract structure of choice for corporations in the United States market because they allow the corporations to buy renewable energy at scale and therefore make significant progress or even fully achieve their renewable energy goals. They're able to financially settle these contracts and cover all of their locations if they wish to do so. And they also can layer on top of that the ability to physically deliver the power if desired.
Physical PPAs can really make sense if you have load in the right regions. But if you don't, or you're trying to get to larger and larger amounts of renewable energy in your portfolio, the virtual power purchase agreement offers a lot of flexibility. You don't have to necessarily have load in a certain region for 10, 15, 20 years. You can really use a virtual agreement to accomplish additionality, to accomplish what you're looking to do, but not have that same tie to your locations.
Traditional physical PPAs have not allowed for aggregating demand across country borders, and in that sense also limiting opportunities for corporates. So the main advantages are, in my view, simplicity and flexibility. Simplicity, as there's no involvement required from a utility to physically deliver the electricity from the wind and solar farm to the end user. That also means there are no costs involved to do so. And on top of that, flexibility, as it allows end users to easily aggregate demand across country borders, such that they can contract with a wind or solar farm in the most competitive, the most attractive markets.
And really, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So, it's only going to grow from here as more people come out and make this a priority for changing the way we work, changing the way we consume electricity. We've really just started the process, and 10 years from now is going to look a lot different than we do today.
One day in the future, renewable power procurement will just be power procurement because our grid will just be powered by renewables and battery storage. And that's an exciting day to come.
We're seeing a lot of companies focusing and truly taking ownership of not their own direct emissions, but also emissions in their supply chain. So we see suppliers and customers starting to work together to help each other. The implications are that that will lower the carbon footprint for the entire supply chain.
It's just going to continue to grow. There's going to be more options for buyers as time progresses. Like any market, the more momentum you get in the market, the more buyers you get in the market, the more innovation you're going to see. And as some of these large corporates who've made a lot of progress in their own portfolio, they're starting to now push that down into their supply chain. And so many companies that this may not have been on their radar in the past are really starting to get involved because their suppliers are asking for it, their customers are asking for it, and even their investors are asking for it.